According to the mysterious case of the missing clone robot, agents must first extract the memory chip from the clone's head. Sadly, the chip is burnt beyond recognition, but fortunately, a female clone reveals her identity. Next, a robot butler leads them to the home of that female robot. When the assistant sees the closet filled with fabulous dresses, she thinks, the operator behind this must be a goddess. Little did they know, a greasy middle-aged man appeared. Bruce removes the neurocontroller and finds oops, that's who he really is. The operator had checked out, yet her memory playback showed no killer. At home, Bruce entered the bedroom with the cup, only to find she was also a robotic stand-in. Turns out the one controlling her is that lying greasy dude. To avoid confusing you all, let's set the stage in the future. As human industrial civilization advanced, Dr. James created clone robots in 2030, a future secret. Originally meant to replace soldiers, Voss Corporation spotted a huge change to market opportunity for natural flow, market opportunity and mass-produce them for civilians, known as operators. You can customize perfect bodies and looks, even choose strengths with the click. 99. Globally used clone robots, lowering crime to record lows. Of course, there are few who think this is an invasion of humanity, and they set up a protection zone. It's the no-clone zone. Their leader is humorously dubbed the Prophet. Now, back to the story. With more operators relying on these robots, the FBI is taking it seriously. Theoretically, operators should be safe if clone robots are attacked, right? The rich kid at the start. He's Dr. James' son, inventor of clone robots. What a complex drama. 7 years ago, James was booted from Voss Corporation due to creative differences and vanished without a trace. Now, to crack the case, Bruce went through hoops to find James' place, but instead, he ends up in a small play with his clone. He learned from the talk that the rich kid's clone robot that day belonged to his father, and the man in black targeted James. Hearing this, the real James behind the curtain shed heartfelt tears, blaming himself for his son's demise. The investigation continues. Bruce and his assistant go to Voss Corp, learning a shocking secret from an after-sales guy. Last week, soldiers sent by the military had the same problem, eyes and memory chips burned, no scratches. As the investigation deepens, Bruce and his female assistant contact the military, yet to no avail. The assistant uses a mouse matching feature to dig up the real identity of the guy in black, which feels more like a puzzle game. Curiously, this guy was caught last week but quickly released. Who is the umbrella protecting him? Upon hearing the news, Bruce sets off to capture. Police cars corner the suspect as Bruce in a helicopter, plans trouble. The killer makes a mad dash, sometimes causing what seems to be a dramatic chase crash, but luckily the streets are filled with clones. It's like watching approaching the barrow zone. The killer is finally boxed in and has to dart into an alley when oops. He trips and takes a tumble. Ignoring the pain, he scrambles back up and vanishes down the alley, but can his little frame outrun the fire machine? Good luck with that. Cornered, the killer pulls out the mystery weapon and presses the incinerate button, turning the cops into barbecue. Plus, his buddies in the helicopter instantly get fried. Based on past experiences, his real self is going to have a rough time too. With all the pursuers taken care of, the killer rushes towards the human reservation, where safety is guaranteed. No clones allowed. The helicopter is also heading straight for the reservation. After a quick break, Bruce instantly reconnects with the clone. With the helicopter plummeting, the agent barely straightens up before crashing into a building in the reservation, landing smack on the ground. The wing, still spinning, wreaks havoc as locals flee. Poor Bruce is flung from the cockpit. Finally stopping, the helicopter explodes with a bang. Bruce crawls out from the wreckage, looking around and realizing his right arm is broken. Bruce, the naughty one, has to make a hasty getaway. Luckily, he knows the terrain and creates some distance. As a police clone, Bruce's abilities are way beyond regular clones, so chasing a regular person should be a piece of cake. But it seems people complained about his chase tactics, as someone secretly tossed him away. This only makes everyone more anxious, and there's Bruce rolling on the ground before getting tossed again. It's like a serpent race, let's see who hits the ground first. What amazing mindset. This is Bruce's current state. Everyone is tumbling down, what's the big deal about the chase on the other side? Finally, Bruce stops, with the surroundings in utter chaos thanks to him. Moments later, he suddenly encounters a tall guy, and Bruce goes, "What are you doing here?" The startled tall guy whispers back, "I just don't want to get involved." The killer jumps down from above and sprains his ankle just in time. Bruce also steps into thin air. It's a confusing showdown. Naturally, his physical recovery has been quite slow. Just as Bruce is on the verge of catching up to the killer, a crazily speeding car suddenly catapults him away. Fuming, he cried, "I did nothing. I just killed his colleague, and he casually said it didn't do anything. No clones are allowed in the reservation, not even the ones on duty. Now, that's rich. Killer grabs the chance and flees, while Bruce, powerless, lies down, awaiting the residents' wrath. Only at this moment does Bruce finally manage to reach out to his wife while patching up his wounds. Meanwhile, a smug killer wakes up from his dreams, startled as the Prophet is leading a raiding party to search his home. As the leader of the Human Alliance, he's set on acquiring weapons that can eliminate clone operators. Talk about ambitious. He inquires who the killer got the weapon from, but the killer can't answer and can only grin, him just a little mouse from the bottom, trying not to stir the pot. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe for more thrilling content waiting for you to discover.